I really wanted to start this video by saying you are amazing. You are amazing. You are an amazing person. I don't even think you know how amazing you are. How loved, how special, how... If you only knew how God saw you, if you only knew how spirits saw you, how spirit sees you, how others perceive you, if you only knew how beautiful you are inside and out. You are really amazing. And I really feel it's time for you to start seeing that, to know that also deep down. You are so loved. You're so cherished. I see, oh my goodness, goosebumps all over. I see 1,000 angels just around your aura. Oh, so many goosebumps. There's multiple people in your field right now. And I'm hearing two specific people, and it's more a darker energy. So whilst I'm seeing you bathing in this angelic light, I'm also seeing these two spiritual connections, two darker forces. I feel that they want something from you. And I wonder if you know about this or if you're kind of like oblivious to it. How can I say? Is that a good word? If you're kind of unaware. But I think deep down you know what I'm talking about. Deep down you know that I'm talking about something that you know. These two people, I'm hearing one is a person from your past, someone that you have met. And another person is someone you haven't met yet. But maybe you're talking on social media, maybe you're talking from a dating app. This might be different for everybody watching this, but I'm feeling this might be someone, even like someone that is still coming in. So if you're not talking to someone, this could be someone coming in, but it's a more darker energy. I don't necessarily feel it's evil. What I more feel and sense is a more... They are not in a right space of mind right now. They are actually... I'm hearing the word depressed. So I feel like both of these energies are depressed. Maybe that's kind of like the darker aura that I'm seeing around them. That past person, I think we're on a streak here with the last two videos that I did. So that last person, if you want to know more about the past person, then I would recommend you to watch my latest, the video before this, and then the other energetic reading I did, the first one on my channel. I feel that is more about the past energy, and this newer energy, I'm also seeing this darker, almost brownish, black, brown, gray kind of aura that they carry. It's funny that I'm getting goosebumps because I feel like so strongly that the angels are kind of like nudging me to tell you that it's not an evil person at all. It's just that they're in quite of a darker phase of their lives, and maybe that's why it feels a little bit off. Like when you meet this person or when you're talking to this person, feel like a part of your intuition is like, I don't know if I can trust this. And you're also maybe questioning if that is because of your own trauma or whatever. But I don't think you are, I think you are seeing this properly, that there is something off about them, but it's not necessarily a negative thing. I do want to say there must be some caution, because when someone comes in your life that carries a more darker energy, heavy energy, like they're feeling down, they're feeling depressed, maybe they're not happy with things in their life, they might use you eventually to feel better. And I don't know if that's a bad thing, but when we're the source of happiness for someone, it becomes quite a heavy weight to carry, because we cannot always be that source, because we're also just human, right? So I think you are very much working on becoming your own source of light. And maybe you have already done a lot of work. I feel for a lot of you that's the truth. You've already done a lot of work to become your own light source. And I see this person is trying hard also to become their own source, but I feel like they're constantly tripping. They're also repeating cycles. They might be someone that talks to multiple people. Again, I don't think that is necessarily a bad thing. I mean, when someone's single, they are allowed, to test waters and have multiple options. But I'm also feeling this is a person that finds it hard to choose. So in a way, I think they have multiple options, so they don't really have to choose. So I think what I'm seeing is that you have to be very mindful in the way you present yourself to this person. Again, it's not a bad person, but there's a few things that feel a bit off, and that's their aura, that's their energy right now, that's the way they move through life. I think they feel very lonely. I think they really crave connection and togetherness. Again, that's not a bad thing, I think we humans, we all crave this. So again, that's not bad. But what I do see is that if you become another option, then you're just going to be another option. So I think it's what I'm seeing is that, if I may give some advice in this situation, is that if you would really focus on, how can I say, if you would really focus on not being too easy to get, living your life, being independent, being your own source of light. I think that is really that magnetism that's going to attract this person to you, because they see something that they want for themselves. So they are desperately trying to become their own source of light, but there's something inside of them that is still, needs healing, or, there's still work that they need to do. And so they feel and they see your light in your aura, which is a lot more white and purple. I see some turquoise, blue, green, but more like a light green. I feel your aura is very bright. I see pink at this moment in time. And so, we're living, the 3D is only so much, So this, even if you only met this person online, or, whatever, you don't know them very well yet, I feel that they really sense your aura deeply. And it's like, they're like, I want that. But not only they want you, but they want that light too. And I think that is really drawing them towards you. I don't necessarily see that they can take any light from you. That's not what I'm seeing. I just feel that if you would focus too much on them and not just stay in your own energy, then you might adopt their vibes, if you know what I mean. So to really stay in your own center, to really stay in your light and not focus too much on this person, but let them kind of come to you. Let them tiptoe towards you. Let them be the pursuer, is what I hear. And let you just be in your own light, really, truly. Because you work so hard to get there. You work so hard to be your own source, and to find light, and to find and follow your heart and follow your passions. And I don't see you letting anyone take it. So I think when love comes, it's funny that I even say that, because there is a potential potential for this being an actual love connection. But for that to flourish truly, I feel like I hear that it needs a little bit more time. I think for you to ground truly that light into the earth and truly not like focus yourself on another person again and then lose it. I don't see that they will take from you. I see that they are a giver. But I'm hearing the word slow. Slow down. Slow down. You don't need to go so fast. Like if this is truly love, let it grow. Let it flow. Let it truly let it grow. Let it be a small thing and then slowly evolve into something beautiful. Because whenever we rush love, I feel it's more kind of like this passionate, fiery, oh my God, I found you kind of energy. And I think this is often also the kind of love that eventually crashes, or where two people realize that they have trauma bonded, or it usually happens with a karmic connection that feels very intense and very whoa from the beginning, but then eventually two people crash. And I think I heard the word sober. So I think to really look at this whole situation from a very sober view, with a very sober mind, being like, okay, I find this person interesting, they're making their moves towards me, this could be something, but at the same time not letting yourself be carried away, because even if something has potential doesn't mean it will actually eventually be born into something. I'm not here to make you promises. I really feel it depends also on you. I'm hearing you, how can I say that in English? Why can't I find the word? You really using everything that you've learned over the last months and applying everything you learned over the last months. I'll be back in a second. Sorry, I had to stop that for a second. But what I was saying is that you have learned so much, right? The last few years, months, and I really feel it's up to you to apply that to this new potential, basically. And then I see a rose. I see something very beautiful could come from this. Though what I find so beautiful about roses is that they are incredibly beautiful, but also, of course, the stem is full of thorns. And I think that is kind of like the caution that I feel, like really handling this with caution. And just basically it's not that hard. It's just like stay in your center. Do not move towards this person's energy, because then I feel you kind of might be sucked into their kind of like more darker energy. I think you could really be a source of light for this person. And again, I don't see this actually in a negative way. You could be a beautiful source of light for this person, and I think there's a true potential for them to really love you, because you came in quite a dark time of their life. Sounds like a magical love story. Honestly, magical love story. That might be the title of this video, because magical love story. This could be a magical love story. Take it slow. Take it slow. Stay in your center. Do things that make you happy. Do things that like feed your own light. I don't know if that's yoga. I don't know if that's making art or playing music or calling your mom more often and just having a chat. But I really see I see hills of love and potential and light and even, that's a beautiful thing that I want you to think about, to not obsess over this person coming in or who has come in, is to, when we really feed our own light, it doesn't really matter who comes and goes, because they were never the source of our light, if that makes sense. They might bring happiness, but they're not the source of our happiness. You know what I mean? Like, you are your own source. And I think that's really where you have come to. And what you are still feeding into more and more and learning is that the more I pour into myself, the more you become that magnetic person that you're just irresistible. As I started this video, you are amazing, because I feel like, look, we're not better than anyone. I'm not ever gonna preach that, but I do feel you have done a certain amount of work that many people didn't do, and will probably never do. And that is why you are so beautiful, so beautiful. It's their light, it's your light that they are attracted to. It's your light that they are incredibly attracted to. And I get it. I mean, if I just looked at your aura, it was so incredibly beautiful. Even I feel just basking in your energy. And I mean, that other person, again, they're not a bad person, but I think they're just going through something rough. And I'm not really feeling that I must go too much into details to what they're going through, because I don't think they have shared that with you. But I feel that they will share that with you. I don't think that they will hide anything from you. I think that they will, if you meet or when you're eventually talking more, or maybe in real life, that they will share their story, and you will understand why their aura is like the way it is right now, why they are feeling more sadness or despair. I'm feeling that you're going to be very compassionate when hearing their story. And again, I'm just feeling this beautiful, magical love story between you two. I'm so literally so grateful to be part of this unfolding. When I started making videos again 2 days ago, I was like, I just felt spirit wanting to speak through me. But now I'm starting to really understand, like, the kind of collective I will pour into. I have really beautiful vision for this channel. I already had a channel a few years back, and then I quit. Did mostly tarot readings, but I realized, whenever I did a reading, which I might still use my cards now and then, but whenever I did these kind of readings, I was often just channeling anyway. Like, I often thought to myself, I don't really feel I need these cards, but I'm kind of like using them, but I don't really need them. They kind of came second to what I was already channeling, so that didn't really make sense to me to keep using them. And I saw more and more people on YouTube actually doing these kind of videos. And I'm like, yeah, I can easily do that, because I just have these visions. I see it, I feel it. Yeah, that's just the way it works, right? So when I felt so strongly to start this channel, it was really feeling like spirit moving through me, like, go, go, go. And I'm just really grateful to do this now. If you're watching this, again, I said this yesterday also in my video, but even if one person sees my video, I know that was God who put that on their algorithm. If you have found this video on your algorithm, I know for a fact that wasn't me. That there is something bigger at play here that just wants to give you the encouragement for how far you've come and who you are and how beautiful you are and how great you're doing, and that you're so worthy of deserving love and of this person coming in and cherishing you. But as I said, it is potential. So do not focus on this other person, right? That's the whole point of this whole message, is like, do not focus on another person. Focus on you. Keep focusing on you, because that's how you attract this person in, and that's how you will attract anything that was always meant for you. I think this is the meaning of alignment, is to be in our own center so we can actually attract what was always meant for us. Ooh, I love that. That's literally what I'm trying to get at. You are so magnetic, because right now you are in alignment, and stay in alignment, my dear. I love this message so much for you. I think this is the message for today, but I feel there's so much more coming, but that's for another video. So I'll see you tomorrow. Big kiss.